and how to fix the problem. You want to get to the root of the problem. And one of the best ways you can do that is simply look at human physiology. We all have the same diagram when it comes to the digestive system. It is categorically the same. So I'm going to explain this to you in very simple terms. So over here you have food enters your mouth, down the esophagus, into your stomach. Inside your stomach you have your digestive enzymes breaking down the food. Then food enters your small intestines next. Your small intestine is extremely long. It is about 4.5 meters in length. Okay? And over here, it's going to enter your large intestines next, another 1.5 meters in length. So if I'm doing this right, I'm pretty sure. So 4.5 and 1.5, so it's total of 6, right? So 6 meters of pipe work. You're dealing with 6 meters of pipe work. When you're dealing with chronic constipation, just think of it like this. Most of y'all, you have a lot of compacted fecal matter stuck in your colon right now. This waste material is not exiting out of your body. You need to go from the picture on the left to the picture on the right. If you cannot perform this basic function, your life will just continue to suffer. Maybe you're young right now, maybe you're in your early 20s, you think that a 1 to 2 days chronic constipation is no big deal. Maybe a lot of your friends may have the same condition as well. I just kind of want to give you guys a little bit heads up that 1 to 2 days chronic constipation is going to roll into 2 to 3 days, 3 to 4 days, 4 to 5 days. And before you know it, you're a whole week into it. So how do you define chronic constipation? It's very simple. If you're not going to the bathroom every single day, consistently, multiple times a day, you're chronically constipated. Now, many people all around the world, they're struggling on the toilet just like this. They're putting a lot of pressure. They got veins popping out the side of their temples, huffing and puffing, begging and pleading. After all that work, what do they get? A whole lot of nothing. They get a small little pebble. And that was me years ago. I was wondering, where did all that food go? Because I didn't even have this picture. I did not have a very comprehensive understanding how this picture actually worked. So as all that waste material is accumulating inside my body, that elimination is incomplete. The old feces, they were building up in layers on the walls of the colon. As they putrefy, they can cause health problems, pain, and discomfort. Putrefy simply means it is rotting and decaying in your body right now. So I just want to go through on my social media real quick, making sure the sound is coming through all right. Okay. And if you guys have questions for me, you guys can also ask your questions. So this is a little bit of a liabilities concern. Most people overlook. They think that this could never happen to them, right? And I want you guys to go open up some medical texts, learn about different procedures that they have for you if you cannot get the waste material out of your body. Now, how do I know this is a problem all over the world? I did keyword analysis. Constipation, or people that are looking for constipation relief online, that market only grows year over year. It has never contracted. It does not matter what the stock market is doing, what the real estate market is doing, the cryptos. None of that stuff matters. This market is so evergreen. I'm so confident that more and more people will have digestive problems going forward. Okay? And there are no solutions. I've done so much research regarding this. You think that if you go to the doctor, they'll be able to fix you. What are they going to say? Go take some fiber. Or go to the pharmacy, pick up some laxatives. Well, they may work in the short term, but eventually you'll find a lot of individuals, they have no more hope for themselves because they're going on the forums. They're going on Facebook, they're going on Reddit, forums, subreddits. They're asking people, they're sharing what their struggles are. People are doubling down and paying, and after all that examination, after all those tests, after the doctor's thrown down whole different things down their digestive tract. Got them tubes coming in, examining. Okay, one day it's going to be small intestine bacterial overgrowth. Another day it's going to be GERD, acid reflux. You're on proton pump inhibitors. You got the whole gamut. Nobody's solving this problem. And I don't even know if I can help with your problem, because if you're so severe, you're going to have to do other things. This is for individuals that are mildly constipated and they want to fix it fast. They see the early warning signs and they want to fix it as soon as possible. Now, nothing I share is professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. You're going to have to find a winning combination for yourself. You have to heal yourself, basically. This may be a tool on your journey that could be helpful. Okay? And if you decide to embark on this journey, you just have to decide that for yourself, okay? Because you're all adults here. What you're going to get at the grocery store are very simple ingredients. You're going to go and buy yourself some apple cider vinegar. This is apple cider vinegar without any sugars added. Then you're going to buy some citrus fruits, limes, lemons, or grapefruit. I highly recommend using grapefruit. They're the best tasting. Next, you're going to go pick up some fine grain pink salt. It doesn't have to be this brand. Just find some pink salt. It's got to be fine grain, okay? This is black coffee prepared separately. Completely optional. You don't need to have black coffee if you don't want to. Now, if you do not want to use pink salt, you're worried about the sodium content, you can go on a website and pick up some Epsom salt. Epsom salt is magnesium sulfate. There are individuals out there that teach about magnesium citrate to relieve their constipation issues. I never use magnesium citrate, but I know a lot about magnesium sulfate. It works great, and it does not have any sodium. It's just magnesium sulfate, NgSO4. I also want you guys to pick up a couple tools from the grocery store or from your local, wherever you get these small little tools. So you're going to get yourself a bottle of water. This has a volume of 2 liters in volume. Get yourself a metal mesh strainer, okay? Get yourself another set. You may have this in your kitchen right now, but I want you to prepare a separate kit, your detox kit that you can reach for every single week. I've been doing this over 5+ years now. I still do this on a weekly basis. Just like you brush your teeth every single day, right? You shower regularly. Why don't you do some type of protocol that can clean yourself from the inside to kind of reset your body? Because this is something that most people don't do. They are chronically constipated, and they have so much waste material sitting inside of them. And over time, that fecal matter begins to harden. It's going to inflame and cause you all sorts of other problems down the line. This could include Crohn's, this could include diverticulitis, this could include autoimmune diseases. So over here, once again, bottled water, get a metal mesh strainer, single press squeezer for your limes, lemons, or grapefruit. Get yourself another set of measuring spoons. Now you must say the amount of milliliters on them, okay? This is the apple cider vinegar. This is pink salt. Get yourself a stainless steel thermos. The stainless steel thermos has got a volume over 1 liter, okay? Over here, this is another cup that's prepared separately for black coffee, optional. But notice how I also put it in a stainless steel cup. I don't want anything that can break, okay? So once again, you want to get these set of ingredients, and you want to begin mixing all these ingredients in the stainless steel thermos. Now, coffee prepared separately, also in the stainless steel thermos. I don't want you guys to use any items that could break. You may have a glass pitcher in your kitchen right now. You're like, I'm going to use a glass pitcher. I don't recommend that. That would be a mistake. You're going to create such a laxative effect. You're going to go to the bathroom multiple times. Now, as a result, you may be knocking things over, run into the bathroom. This is no joke. So if you are using glass, you may be knocking glass. Now you have a whole bunch of fluids on the floor, and you're slipping, run into the bathroom, and you're going to cut yourself. And you're going to feel real dumb because I already told y'all, don't do that. Always think about things in liabilities concerns. How are you going to mess this up if you don't follow the set of directions? Okay? It's kind of like, anyway, so over here I'm going to teach you guys how to mix everything in the stainless steel thermos. First, you're going to have a little bit of a fasting period. Night before, let's just say this is Friday night, on Saturday you plan on doing this protocol on your day off, right? So on Friday night, the night before, you're finishing dinner around 7:30 p.m. You're not eating any late night snacks. You can still have some liquids after dinner, but you're not eating anything. Next morning, no breakfast. Okay, you can still have some liquids, but you're not eating breakfast. On an empty stomach at 11 a.m., you want to make this in the stainless steel thermos. You want to add 1 tablespoon and 2 teaspoons of pink salt or food-grade Epsom salt. So that's 25 milliliters total. Each tablespoon is 15 ml, and a teaspoon is 5 ml. You're going to use 2 of them, so total is 25 milliliters of salt. Now you're choosing between pink salt or food-grade Epsom salt. You're going to cut and squeeze 3 lemons or limes, or just use 1 grapefruit. You want to filter it through the metal mesh strainer. Extract all the seeds and pulp out of the solution. I want to make sure the solution is as smooth as possible when you're drinking, so you don't have any obstructions when you're drinking it. Next, you're going to add a 1/4 cup apple cider vinegar. That's about 60 ml. Okay. Next, you're going to add 2.5 cups of hot water and stir it up. You want to make sure that salt dissolves evenly in the stainless steel thermos. So you're stirring 30 seconds, 45 seconds, making sure that salt dissolves evenly. Since it's wintertime, I'm asking you to put another cup of hot water in the stainless steel thermos. So you're going to be dealing with a salt flush solution that's going to be about 1 liter in volume. Now, many different videos online you can find regarding people doing the salt flush protocol. Now, they're preparing it very differently how I'm doing it. And a lot of them, they're not even prepared in a hot solution. I want this thing to be hot, kind of like black coffee hot. Now, you may not able to drink it right away, so you let it cool down a little bit, then you begin drinking it, just like hot coffee. So salt flush solution, about 1 liter. You have the bottle of water. This is about 2 liters. And then black coffee, optional, without any sugars or cream added. Okay, I'm just gonna spin through on my social media, make sure there are no questions. If you have any questions, you guys put them in the chat. Okay, ask me any questions. So over here, I'm going to teach you guys how to actually drink this. But a lot of people mess this up. I've done this hundreds of times, so I made so many mistakes. So I know how to maximize success. The way that you maximize success is to go slow. This is not a race. You have to do this on an empty stomach. So the salt flush solution can easily enter your small intestine, begin to clean out the small intestines first. Okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to take a tiny sip of this water, a tiny, tiny sip. You're going to hold it in your mouth, and then you're going to pick up the salt flush solution and drink it down slowly. You may take a tiny sip initially, and if you don't like the taste, many people find it to be, not very good tasting. Don't worry, I have a solution for you. Get yourself some stainless steel straw, okay? Completely reusable. You can reuse this for years and years, because that's going to help you avert the taste of the salt flush solution. Now, I have been doing this protocol over 5 years. It doesn't bother me at all anymore. So take a tiny sip of this water, and then a slightly bigger gulp of the salt flush solution, drinking it down. Then you're going to take a tiny sip of the black coffee. You're not trying to drink the black coffee. You're going to take a tiny sip of the black coffee to reward yourself with a familiar taste. Okay, so back at top, number 1, you're going to take a tiny sip of this water, hold it in your mouth. Take a bigger gulp of the self-flush solution, drinking it down. Then you're going to take a tiny sip of this water, black coffee, to reward yourself with a familiar taste. Repeating steps 1 through 3, just like this, again and again. But your goal is to finish the self-flush solution first. You're not trying to drink the water and the self-flush solution at the same time. Wrong. There is a certain viscosity, and there is a certain mixture, okay? I don't want you to dilute down the self-flush solution. I want you guys to put this down, and the self-flush solution is going to work its way. First of all, it's going to be inside your stomach, right? And you want to create a very relaxed environment. Listen to Rachmaninoff Piano Concerto 2, Movement 2 on repeat. Deep breathing. That's going to allow the self-flush solution to gradually enter your small intestine. Small intestine is 4.5 meters, and it has a surface area of a football field. Think about all the foods you've eaten all over the years since you were a kid, okay? There's still remnants of that garbage sitting inside your small intestines. Your small intestines has a surface area of a football field. So all the McDonald's, Burger Kings, Taco Bells, Pizza Hut, Domino's pizzas, your Costco food sample, Baskin Robbins ice cream, okay? All the microplastics. There are still remnants of all those fragments of food and particles and garbage stuck inside the small intestine. That's why we gotta start drinking the self-flush solution to begin to purge all that material out of the small intestine, okay? You're pacing yourself. This is no race. You can take 45 minutes. You can take an hour, take an hour and a half. I don't care. If the self-flush solution temperature becomes too cool, you can warm it back up and continue to drink it. Okay? The whole thing is about getting the self-flush solution inside your stomach, and it's going to begin to work its way, begin to clean out the small intestine, and over time that waste material is going to get pushed inside the large intestine. Okay? So over here I'm going to just check on my social media, see if there are any questions I can help with people. Okay? Now there's going to be some poop milestones. After you finish the self-flush protocol, you're relaxed. You can also take your mind off with your whole experience. Because sometimes when you're so, I would say, determined or you're so anxious about achieving a particular result, it doesn't work well because you're very anxious, right? When you're anxious, your stomach locks up. What I want you guys to do now is to be as relaxed as possible. You don't want to set any expectations and how other people, they're pacing themselves. You know, some people, they may go to the bathroom right away after they finish the protocol. For you, it may be a little bit slower. And it all depends. And I just want you guys to be as relaxed as possible through this whole process. You can even watch some YouTube videos, take your mind off of it. I sometimes watch some comedy, and when the time comes, you're going to have the unction to go to the bathroom. Now, if you go to the bathroom, nothing comes out, never try to force anything out. Never try to use any pressure. You want to just continue to breathe deeply into your diaphragm. You want to feel your stomach rise up and down, because that's your natural state. For those of your parents, right, just watch a young baby sleep. You can see how their stomach rises up and down. That's your natural state. Now, as you get older, you could become an adult. You're constantly worried and anxious. You're not having that deep diaphragm breathing. You're breathing up in your chest, right? And that's going to cause a lot of stress. So we have to learn a return to our default state of breathing. Solids are going to begin first coming out. Now, for some of y'all, you're so backed up for so many years. That solid's coming out, it might come out pitch black, like the color of my t-shirt. It depends how backed up you are, okay? And over time, it's going to transition over to soft poop. Transition over to soft poop, you're going to sense that, oh, this waste material coming out is becoming softer and softer and softer. And later it's going to become like diarrhea, becomes really, really soft, okay? When this happens, you can sense that there's this dark brown water coming out, torrent brown water. There's still plenty of water here. I want you to drink this water. Take this to the bathroom if you like. You're drinking it down. You're adding more water pressure to the top of your digestive system, which is going to punch out all this waste material from the small and large intestines combined. Okay, that's what's going to happen. You guys are going to clean out this whole pipework comprehensively, getting the waste material out of the small and large intestines. That's how you're going to clean and restore your digestive system, one step at a time. And this is not something that you do every once in a while. I still do this every single week, even though I don't really have, constipation issues. I just see it as a routine, clean up, kind of like doing maintenance on your car. When you're hitting certain mileage, you do this. Like for my mother, she does it every 2 weeks. I'm doing it every single week, but she's doing it every 2 weeks. Some people may do it every 3 weeks. Some people do it every 4 weeks. But you just have to find your rhythm, all right? Now, the watercolor, you're going to be blasting out so much waste material. It's unbelievable. This is a diarrhea tsunami. As you are chugging down that water, you're adding more pressure to the top of your digestive system. That waste material is going to spew out like crazy. The smell of it is absolutely horrendous. You have no idea what type of mutants has been trapped inside of you. So get a fan going. Make sure you got ventilation for your bathroom. You want to warn your loved ones in advance because the smell is absolutely horrendous. I mean, I'm still shocked. There's certain times when I still do this. Just show you that your body can tuck away so much trash and garbage, you have no idea whether it'll tuck it. And now you're getting all that waste material out. When you're on the toilet, I highly recommend you guys get yourself some type of a stool. You want to create an angle. You don't have to buy a squatty potty if you don't want to. But I want you guys to understand how your body, you are designed to use the bathroom at an angle in a squatting position. I live out here in Asia. We still have a lot of public restrooms that are installed with squat toilets. Same thing. If you go to the Middle East, same thing. If you go to India, same thing. And many people, they much prefer using a squatty potty or a squatting position because that's what you're designed to do. Many people, they're struggling with chronic constipation because they've been sitting on this 90 degree for such a long time. You're not designed to use this bathroom at a 90 degree. You're never getting a full exit of that number 2, and there may be remnants of waste material trapped around the colorectal area, and that's going to cause further inflammation, right? You may be dealing with some pinworm infestations, more inflammation. So that's how we're going to begin to clean out the small and large intestines. Right after, I want you guys to take probiotics. I don't care what type of probiotics that you take. You got to take some to recoat back up the small and large intestines with a microbiome that's going to protect, but also help you digest. And the first thing I want you guys to take, I want you to be drinking up some electrolytes. Okay, this could be coconut water, watermelon, pomegranate juice. You can even put those together. You have to replenish your sodium, chloride, potassium, calcium, magnesium. Because when you are doing the self-flush protocol, you're putting down a lot of water, right? So that's going to flush out a lot of your electrolytes in your body. And you need electrolytes. Many of y'all, your electrolytes depleted. So you're having this problem, you're having that problem. Water by itself is a solvent. If you're just drinking water, but you're not replenishing your electrolytes, now it's going to put excess burden, more burden on your adrenals. There's going to be an imbalance, right? So stick with more fruits, all right? You want to prepare your own Gatorade. There are recipes online. You don't have to buy Gatorade. You can make your own. Have all these things prepared in advance, right? So that's why you guys watch this video and get everything ready so you can maximize your chance of success with this. So I'm just going to spin through my social media, see if you guys have any questions. Alright, so back to liability concerns, because most of y'all ignore. Over here, the doctor, they extracted the colon out of a patient completely because all this waste material been stagnating inside their body for such a long time. They don't know what to do with them. So they say we're just going to have to cut it out completely. Okay? So this is a toxic megacolon. Now, according to this medical website, they said that this is inflammation and accumulation of large amount of gas. Listen, this is more than just gas. This is all the garbage you've eaten all over the years and you couldn't get out of your body. There are so many medical procedures that got lined up for you. The more that you learn in advance, the better you can prepare yourself and know that, listen, I got to become my best healer. I can't look to other people. You're just collecting information along the way, but you're drawing the map as you go to healing. Your personal path to healing is going to be very different. It's going to be very unique to you. And you're going to have to find different things, different protocols, and work with ones that's going to be the right one for you in that season. So I just want to share these with y'all. For example, there's a left hemicolectomy. So the doctors, they remove this descending portion of their colon, but they reattach the remaining sections like it's a USB port or something. Over here, this is a colostomy. Doctors remove this tail portion of the descending portion of the colon. What do they do next? They install something called a stoma. A stoma is a hole in the abdominal wall, which allows waste to leave the body. They attach a colostomy bag. There are entire Facebook pages or TikTok influencers that talk about this. That's why you got to fix chronic constipation early, because these are the type of procedures they're going to be introducing to you if you cannot fix chronic constipation. Next, this is a right hemicolectomy. Doctors say that, well, we're going to be removing the ascending portion of your colon, completely diseased. What do they do next? Well, they're going to reattach your small intestine to the remaining section like it's a USB port. Over here, that's your appendix, okay? So this is where the small intestines is attached to the large intestines for feces formation, out the back for elimination. Over here, this is called an ileoanal anastomosis. In this procedure, they already remove your colon entirely, kind of like the toxic megacolon photo that I showed you earlier. And what do they do next? They use the remaining section of your small intestine to patch it around your anus. So you can continue to have bowel movements through the anus, but you'll likely have several watery bowel movements. You may have to wear adult diapers for the rest of your life. Over here, this is called a severely displaced colon. This lady was only 23 years old, and she already had a colon severely displaced. The colon loops up, it loops back down, then it loops back up again into her chest. She may have trouble breathing just from her displaced colon. That's why you gotta fix this early, guys. I don't know how else to explain this. This is diverticulitis. This is inflammation, diverticula to form in the GI tract. It's inflammation to get infected over time. Now, people say that, well, you're getting this problem because you're not eating enough fibers. Okay, because you're not eating enough fiber, which is going to lead to constipation. Listen, you got to get rid of the waste material there first. That's why in my solution, the salt flush solution, it doesn't have any fiber, it doesn't have any seeds, it's just liquid, right? It's just dissolved salt, apple cider vinegar, citrus fruits, and you want to drink it down to create that laxative effect to get that waste material out. Now, this could also be the result of taking a lot of anti-inflammatory drugs, aspirin, ibuprofen, steroids, opioids, smoking, okay? And over here, this is ulcerative colitis, inflammation in your colon. Now, the different signs could be diarrhea, bloody stools, abdominal cramping. Now, when you go to the doctor, what do they say? They say that you got to be taking some corticosteroids or immunosuppressants. When you're taking these different drugs, they suppress the immune response. They don't really fix the root of the problem. Why are you having that inflammation in the first place? But if you suppress the immune response, in the short term, you're like, I'm not having the symptom flare-ups. I seem to be doing all right. But later on, somehow, these symptoms come back. What else do you have? You have potential Crohn's disease, inflammatory bowel diseases. This is inflammation that has taken place in the small and large intestines. What are some of the symptoms you may be dealing with? Tiredness. You could be dealing with blood in the stool, stomach aches or cramps, diarrhea, all ups and downs. What can you expect going forward if you don't fix chronic constipation? You may be dealing with erectile prolapse. Many people, because of their infrequent bowel movements, they're straining on the toilet. As they're straining on the toilet, they're going to put so much pressure around the colorectal area. Their rectum is actually going to prolapse, going to fall out. Okay? As it falls out, they may be dealing with anal abscesses and fistulas. So now you have an infected cavity filled with pus near the anus or rectum. Now, if you go to your friendly proctologist, they're going to put up their latex gloves. They're going to examine you. And they're going to say, hey, Johnny, you got some internal, external hemorrhoids. You got some anal fissures. Okay? Many people have hemorrhoids. They're going to the CVS. They're going to Walgreens. And they're going to have to pick up that preparation H. Listen, I picked up preparation H in the past. Extremely embarrassing. But I didn't know how to fix my chronic constipation, right? I just knew there was some type of inflammation that had taken place down there. And that's the only thing that I knew. Well, if your hemorrhoids, they get progressively worse, they're going to operate on you. They're going to cut out that hemorrhoid. I don't know what they do. They're going to patch it up. And they always tell you, in and out, okay? It's not a major procedure. You'll be completed in the same day. And you'll be doing whatever activity you want to do, without a lot of problems. It's not like you're going to have to stay in the hospital for multiple days, nothing like that. Well, the problem is, have you really resolved chronic constipation? Can you restore your daily bowel movements, your key performance indicator? If you cannot go from the picture on the left to the picture on the right, the proctologists, they're messing around down here, okay, in the colorectal area. But if you cannot fix the problem upstream, your chronic constipation, don't you think you're going to develop new hemorrhoids in the future? You're going to develop new anal abscesses, fissures, fistulas, or a combination of all of them. Now, I've been going down on the Facebook forums, all ups and downs, and I don't care if people get upset at me for sharing these stories because, listen, they're just posting anonymously. Their situation is not unique. These Facebook pages are full of people. I'm talking about tens and thousands of people. And every single day, they're saying the same shit. Okay? Sorry to be crude, but there's a big lump of poop that won't come out. What do I do? People are dealing with this. Anyone, any ideas? Suffer from constipation now and again, especially when I have been eating crap past couple of weeks. I've been constipated. When I go to the toilet, nothing is coming out, or if it does, it's hard. Also been bloated, especially upper tummy, like a trapped wind. Feeling plus since yesterday, not really got an appetite. Tried Docalese, never really worked. Eating more healthy and now trying lactulose since Tuesday, but feel like it's just making me fart. Also to mention, having been some stress and anxiety with family members, been in hospital. What can I do to get my tummy back to normal? Thanks. Goodness gracious, listen. That's what people are dealing with all day, every day. And these are not unique situations. People always think, oh, nobody understands what I'm going through. If they only knew. I did the keyword analysis. Your problem is not unique. Many people have gone down that path. They tried Docalese, they tried lactulose, they try all sorts of OTC laxative medications. They may offer some temporary relief, but over time, they stop working. Hi, everyone had a horrible couple of days. A lot of wet would come out, and I just couldn't push out what was behind it. But after many attempts making me sore, I finally did go. What I wanted to ask is, do you ever feel queasy to your tummy because of constipation or bowel problems? Sometimes I think it's all the worrying and stress that constipation causes. Goodness gracious, listen. There are people that are dealing with vomiting their own fecal matter. Has anyone vomited fecal matter because it couldn't go down? What did you need to do about it? So over here, you guys can look this up. This is not theory. This happens to thousands of people worldwide every single year. This is called feculent vomiting. Due to some mechanical intestinal obstruction, that waste material, that poop, has nowhere else to go. So it begins to work its way backwards. You guys understand what I'm talking about? So your digestive system is a very long piece of pipework. It is 6 meters of pipework, and that waste material should be in and out of your large intestine. But if it's not going out, if it's not having a proper exit, it's going to first dilate your large intestine. Your large intestine is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger over time until they can't no more. And that waste material is going to work its way backwards through that 4.5 meters of small intestine until the individual going to throw up their own feces through reverse peristalsis. Yes, I said it, reverse peristalsis. What's the longest you've gone without poop? Somebody said 4 weeks was hell. I was throwing up feces, unblocked myself with suppositories eventually. I'm so tired of this. Okay, I'm so backed up. My stomach is very bloated. Looks and feel I'm 9 months pregnant. This is affecting my quality of life, getting depressed. I tried so many things and still not able to clean out. I'm impacted. All home remedies, OTC laxatives, enemas, dietary changes, additions, nutritional oils, quit working last month. All of a sudden, the ER couldn't reach it and their enemas didn't work. The highest dosage of lenses does nothing, and the Miralax colonoscopy prep is giving me overflow diarrhea. Small bits are coming off the impaction, probably from the hospital enemas that got Saturday. What else can I do? I feel like the impaction is way too big to get out. Seems like nothing is softening it enough. So I have so many of these, and you guys can look these up yourself. Okay. People are at the end of their rope. They think that their doctors could fix them. I have friends that are down this path right now. Been going to see the GI doctor for over 5 years. They switched from one GI doctor to another one, maybe a naturopathic one, maybe some teaching acupressure one. No, listen. So I want to spin through my social media, see if you guys have any questions for me. Okay. Alright, somebody's on my YouTube. What's going on? Any questions? Don't be shy, okay? So one thing I want you guys to explore is colon hydrotherapy. For those of you who are extremely backed up, you know you're backed up in the colon, you may have to do this procedure first. And not just one time. You may have to go and do this multiple times in a week to restore some type of a balance back into your system because you're so extremely backed up. With colon hydrotherapist, you're going to be laying down on this apparatus. Colon hydrotherapist is going to put in hot water in your back end to help get that waste material out of your body. Because your colon is completely caked up with waste material. So they're putting in this hot water, slightly warmer than your body temperature, and that's going to help loosen up this waste material. Okay? So look into this, see something that is right for you, because that's where you got to begin. Maybe you don't want to do my protocol right away, because it's called divide and conquer your problem, right? So this is going to help clean the large intestine. It does not clean the small intestine. You guys understand? This only deals with the large intestine. Another thing I want to put up on your radar screen, why are people struggling with so many digestive issues even though they've gone to see the doctors? I want you guys to look into internal parasites. I'm going to just blitz through this real quick. Okay, first world country. I don't care if you're in the United States, Switzerland, Canada, you're dealing with parasites. Costco, okay? There are museums full of parasites. United States National Parasite Collection, it's got collection over 100,000 specimens. Every year they find new parasites. 4 major parasites you want to begin researching over the next 30 days. Spend time learning about parasites, 1 each day. So by the end of 30 days, you have a database in your background, okay, about internal parasites and how they can latch into your system. What is your life cycle? And there's certain patterns you have in your life right now that could be attributing to parasite infestation. So study your life cycle. This is the liver fluke, all right? Understand why do they like to target your liver? Your liver is a storage of vitamins and minerals. There are different parasites that attack your kidneys. Okay, this one attacks the kidneys. So for those of y'all, you love the Food Network, you love to travel, you want to try raw foods, steak tartars, you like to eat undercooked meats in Korean barbecue, you like to eat intestinal products, sushi, sashimi, hot pot, tapeworm anatomy, learn about their life cycle, different species of tapeworms. Okay, this is what they look like. They can grow to an incredible size. So these are hermaphrodites. They can reproduce all by themselves. They pull one out of a guy in Thailand. This thing was close to 60 feet or roughly 18 meters. Very common in your pets, in your cats and dogs. Okay? So whether if you're drinking contaminated water, traveling abroad, eating raw meats, undercooked meats, there's always a lot of risk. They begin to attack your organs one by one. This is called cysticercosis. It can take place in your organs or in your muscles directly. Or this is called neurocysticercosis. Parasites that are attacking your brain. Pinworm is very common. According to PubMed, over 1 billion people worldwide is affected by this one parasite. Okay? 1 billion seems to be a lot of people, y'all. It affects all socioeconomic classes. For those of y'all, you're on corticosteroid therapy, you have a lot of risk. Corticosteroid therapy shuts down your immune system. Your immune system is a collection of white blood cells. And if you're shutting down your white blood cells, that means they're not going to work. They do have the ability to eliminate very, very small parasites, but now if you're just taking corticosteroids because doctors tell you to, they are thriving in an environment unencumbered. Okay? Parasites know how to do 2 things really well. They know how to survive and they know how to replicate. So for those of y'all, you have a lot of pets, you're letting them lick on your face all the time, there's a lot of risk because some dogs are so stupid they eat the feces of other dogs. So this is a guy, he had all these roundworms in his digestive tract. Doctor had to operate on him and start to pull. This is not Italian spaghetti, okay? This is roundworms infestation. And roundworms, they have to use the bathroom inside your body too. So that's causing excess inflammation. Some roundworms, they're targeting the liver, and the doctors had to operate on this guy, pulling out these roundworms one by one. So look into different herbs and also OTC medications. Work with your doctor, naturopathic doctor, somebody reputable, because most doctors, they don't even acknowledge the existence of parasites. Clove bud, this is wormwood, this is mebezoidal. Okay, I highly recommend using herbal blends over OTC medications. Okay, same thing with your pets. I'm sure there are naturopathic vets that can help formulate something for your cats and dogs. Now, some people, they're so severe, they may have to go for some prescription strength, albendazole, okay? Many different products in the market, so you guys have to look these up one by one. Also essential oils. Now, first things first, you want to do protocols in a specific order. You don't want to jump around. First, you got to restore your bowel movements. You got to get the waste material out of your body. Go from the picture on the left to the picture on the right. Get the waste material out, okay? If you go after your internal parasites right away, I don't think that is the proper way to go, because you can't even eliminate the current waste material you have inside of you right now. If you take a whole bunch of anti-parasite herbal blends, now you have a whole bunch of dead parasites sitting inside of you and they're not exiting. And that continues, that further exacerbates the putrefying, the inflammation problem you're currently experiencing right now. Okay? So do you guys have any questions for me? Yeah, YouTube, what's going on? Good to see you on here. So, a lot of you don't know who I am. My name is John. Another regular guy. Years ago, I could not lose weight, even though I was working out hard at the gym, okay? I had a personal trainer. I had a workout plan in the gym 5-6 times a week. I was not able to lose weight, and it was extremely frustrating. It was 1 step forward, 2 steps back. Now, I look like this all year round now, even without going to the gym. What changed? I learned how to clean out my digestive system. I learned how to replenish my system back up, probiotics, electrolytes, healthy foods, restore my bowel movements, okay? And that's what you guys gotta learn. I'm gonna put this link inside here. A lot of you need my program. I explain in detail exactly what you guys should be doing every step of the way to achieve success, okay? And there are people, they piece the puzzle together by themselves watching my free videos, like this guy, Nate, okay? It was so powerful, he bought my program. Okay, very grateful for people like Nate. And there are people that have helped. For example, this is my friend from Italy, my friend from Malaysia, okay? People buying my programs on Gumroad. I've helped hundreds of people all over the world, okay? Not just in the English language, but also in Chinese. Many people, they don't know how to get this done. Then in the future, I may even have my videos translated into Spanish, Portuguese, Russian, Tajik, Arabic, I don't know. Farsi. I'm very, very delighted to see how my protocol could be helpful for other people around the world too. So I want you guys to hit up my bio link. I want to show you guys what I have to offer, okay? Because I do have a lot of great things to offer. First of all, that was the first protocol that I shared. Next, I want you guys, if you want to work with me one-on-one, the best place to go is fill out this questionnaire. So I can learn a little bit about your situation, how may I assist you. Because a lot of y'all, I just don't know how to help you out until I have a more comprehensive understanding what you're dealing with. Do you want to detox your digestive system? Are you looking to lose weight? Looking to do a parasite cleanse, liver and gallbladder cleanse, kidney cleanse? I'm very, very well versed in all of these, okay? How often are you having bowel movements? Have you done a parasite cleanse? Listen, a parasite cleanse is going to take 2 to 3 months. It's not something that you just set aside and be like, I'm going to do it once every 6 months. No, that ain't going to work. Once I said, parasites, they're very good at doing 2 things, which is survive and replicate. When you're taking different herbal blends and even OTC medications for parasites, they only deal with adult larvae. They don't deal with all the different eggs that have been laying all this time in your body. So there's a continual process of you waiting for those eggs to hatch, and then you're eliminating them with your herbal blends or OTC medications. Then you're flushing them out with my self-flush protocol. Does that make sense? But a lot of y'all don't understand how all these things work. And has a lot to do with your nutrition. You can't go back to, oh, I'm going to continue to eat my sushi. I don't care. I'm going to go back and eat my rare steaks, eat my steak tartars, Korean barbecue. I eliminated all that stuff, y'all. I know it sucks, right? But listen, the type of mental clarity that I have right now is so worth the trade-off. Before, I not only did have a lot of health problems, but that also affected my mental health as well. How serious are you in transforming your health? Okay? A lot of you are like, it can wait. I don't care. Or this is desperate. I need change today. And you want to fill this out to the best of your ability. Be as descriptive as possible. What is your discomfort right now? The timing, the flare-ups, including information regarding your current nutrition, your exercise, movement, sleep patterns. Be detailed as possible. Any specific questions for me? Put in your name, okay? Put in your email, okay? And what is your IG or Twitter handle? So it's easy for me to stay in touch with you. Do you guys understand? So that's how you guys gotta find coaching. Listen, I found so many coaches throughout the years. I've been on this journey for 14 years. 14. So there's so many things I've tried in the past that did not work. I'm just sharing with you what worked for me. And I continue to learn about my body, how I can improve it year over year. I don't stay stagnant. One protocol that you do is going to unlock the door for the next protocol, kind of like a video game. Okay? Once you can do this basic protocol, which is going from the picture on the left to the picture on the right, that qualifies you to learn about parasite detox. And once you've been on that journey to parasite detox, then that qualifies you to do liver cleanse, liver and gallbladder cleanse. And that's what I've been doing that over the past 2 years. I've done 50 rounds of liver cleanses. And if you want to do a liver cleanse, you have to go back to basic anatomy, understanding, oh, how does this all piece together? That's your liver. These are intrahepatic ducts. That's your common bile duct. On the left-hand side, you have your gallbladder. Gallbladder, a lot of people, they may have gallstones stuck in their gallbladder right now. How do you get these gallstones out of the gallbladder safely? Over here, you have the pancreas on the right-hand side. You may have inflammation right around here. Let's just say if you have any type of obstruction inside your pancreas that is preventing insulin from being secreted into your duodenum. Of course, your blood work is going to show, oh, this guy has trouble with, controlling their blood sugar levels, where they're going to mark you down as, oh, this must be insulin resistance. You're going to be on metformin for the rest of your life. So the last 2 years, I've been doing these liver cleanse protocol. I've been flushing out the gallstones out of the gallbladder. I've been restoring the function of my liver. See, a lot of y'all don't know all these small little intricate details. You're only looking at the symptoms that we're experiencing now, right? When you're taking some herbs, they think that it's going to be all right, fixing your liver. No, I don't agree with that anymore. But back then, 5-6 years ago, I didn't have the type of information I have now. Your liver is a filter, and it filters blood 24/7, 365. We're talking about 250 gallons a day or 1,000 liters. Now, if you're a professional athlete, that throughput value is going to be much higher. Now, over time, just like any filter, like filter in your car, in your motorcycle, it gets dirty. A lot of waste material is going to get trapped inside this liver. But some people, they don't know how to fix this. They may have a lot of obstructions in the common bile duct right now. That waste material is not going out, so the liver is going to get inflamed year over year. You may be dealing with a non-alcoholic fatty liver, and the doctors say that, well, sit around, see what happens, right? Later on, you may be dealing with liver fibrosis. They have no solutions for you. They're either going to say, okay, we found a gallbladder full of gallstones, come in, we'll surgically remove it. Every organ you have in your body is important. Don't let anybody tell you that is insignificant it is unimportant, and you can just cut it out. So go buy yourself some books on human physiology. Or you can go to archive.org, learn a lot of free books online. Go to your local library, check out some free books. Don't take anything that I say for granted, or just taking it at face value. You want to have a healthy dose of skepticism, okay? So you go into this and really learn it for yourself. And that is a process of learning, right? You can't be completely gullible, but you can't have complete rigid skepticism either, right? So, you guys have any questions? Let me just roll through here. There's somebody watching on my YouTube, appreciate you. So what else do I have to offer? Also, okay, over here. You may want to get on a 60-minute coaching call with me, okay? Now, definitely, I'm not the cheapest person on the internet, but I'm about results, right? So you want to fill out this form, or if you decide to get on a coaching call with me, it's going to instruct you to fill out this form, the same exact form, so I can understand what you're going through. And whether if you're looking for digestive system cleanses, parasite cleanse, liver cleanse, kidney cleanse, I can help you navigate and create a roadmap that is just right for you, okay? Now, for those of y'all, you benefited from my program already, listen, even from the free videos, give me a tip, okay? Consider you buying me coffee, send me a little bit of blessings along the way, okay? I'll greatly appreciate. Over here, these are, this is a one-on-one transformation challenge. If you want to restore vitality, confidence, undeniable allure, this is what you do. Because you're going to work with me 30 days. We're going to have 4 separate coaching calls, something you guys can look into. These are very inexpensive PDFs. So this is the Digestive System PDF, which I'll teach you the no BS guide to digestive system, the weight loss secret. There are no videos in this guide, it's just a PDF, but it's going to teach you a lot. Over here, how to get rid of internal parasites. Once again, no videos in this one. It's just a straight up PDF, but you may have some email follow-ups, okay? Because so many different parasites, I want to instruct my audience about different parasites that are out there so they can better prepare themselves, especially when they travel. What should they be bringing with them, right? Do you know what chlorine dioxide is, right? Do you know how to filter contaminated water, right? That would be very helpful information for you. Over here, improving your liver health. This is just the basics. I have a PDF on this teaching you guys. There are also video I'm talking about email follow-ups with this. And recently, I created this program on the liver cleanse. I have instructional videos with this one. It's only $80. Highly recommend you guys get the coaching call with me so I can really see where you're at, because maybe for some of y'all, you're not ready for this. But I'm so confident in my ability to instruct this. In my 4 video series, videos 1, 2, 3, and 4, I'm going to teach you guys the overview of the liver anatomy and functions. Video 2, gallstone formation. As a practitioner, I'm not a theorist. I'm doing this every single 2 weeks, okay? I can show you and teach you guys exactly what I'm doing. Practical pessimism. I want to show you guys the step-by-step liver cleanse at home. You don't need to go see a colon hydrotherapist. You can do everything in the comfort of your own home if you follow through on my set of directions. Next, you're also going to get my personal journal of liver cleanses, updated bi-weekly. Because I'm doing this. I'm not just telling you guys. Like, there are so many charlatans in this world of natural health. I know a lot of people in natural health, y'all. I sold a lot of supplements in the last decade. I know a lot of players, a lot of big players in the industry. let me just tell you, a lot of them aren't even healthy. They struggle with their problems. They think that they're going to supplement their way to health. I used to have that mindset as well. I'm thinking the reason why my body's feeling such a way, it's not operating optimally, it's because I'm missing some type of vitamin, I'm missing that mineral, there's always something that is missing. Well, I no longer think like that. I have a whole separate paradigm. I'm a terrain theorist. I'm more focused on the terrain. I'm thinking about how can I restore the function of my internal organs. First, I clean the small and large intestines. Next, I'm thinking about how to clean the gallbladder, how to clean my kidneys, restoring the functions of my internal organs. Okay? Do I need to be eating nutritionally? Of course. Okay? But my primary focus is about getting the waste material out of the body so the body can restore itself. That is the central thesis to my detox protocols. So I just want to spin back, see if you guys have any questions. Yo, is it South Carolina? Who is on my YouTube? Is it South Carolina? If it's South Carolina, holla at your boy. Follow me, guys, on your social medias. I'm on Twitter or X, whatever it is. It's the real John Chow, okay? You guys can see me tweet on here regularly, and I have short videos. I instruct people with very short videos. Sometimes they're only about a minute long, okay? Share about different hospital stories that I had, and interacting with people on this journey, okay? I'm also on Instagram, the real John Chow. You guys can hit me up. I'm here as well. Over here, I just got a lot of short videos, but I also do some Instagram lives from time to time. Okay, what else do I have? So I just want to see if you guys have any questions for me. What's going on? You know, I'll stay on here just a couple more minutes. If you guys don't have any questions for me, you know, catch me on another broadcast. But I truly, sincerely wishing y'all the vibrant health in 2024 and beyond. And it is Christmas season. Okay, happy holidays, happy New Year's coming up. Listen, you guys gotta find a way to sweat. Okay, so I'll teach you guys one more thing before I go. Lymphatic system diagram, all right? So your lymphatic system, the way you can get this waste material out of your lymphatic system is simply by sweating, all right? The lymphatic system, it is intricately connected to your circulatory system, like this, all right? You have your arteries and veins, and you have different lymph nodes. They're going through your entire system, picking up the waste material. But how does all that waste material actually exit? They have to exit through sweating. So a lot of people in the wintertime, they don't do nothing. All they do is eat. They get lazy, okay? So they have so much waste material trapped inside of them, and they are under a lot of stress too. They're under a lot of stress because they're traveling. They may have to catch a lot of red-eye flights. And I want you guys to get into a rhythm of sweating. You might go to some type of a sauna, a sweat lodge, okay? Or you have to do something to break a sweat on a regular basis. Get the toxins out of the body. So when you are actually getting sick, the way how I see sickness is very different. It's your body's way of telling you, listen, because you've been so backed up, so much garbage, I have to raise that temperature. I had to get you some fever so you can actually begin sweating once more to purge the toxins out of your body. Okay, that's how I think about that. So for a lot of y'all, you don't have some type of a routine in place. Well, that's what's going on. So thanks so much for joining me on this live call today. You guys have an amazing rest of your weekend, okay? And I'll talk to you soon. Well, I'm actually going to check my Rumble. Just give me 1 second. I don't think anybody's on there, but you never know, right? All I'm checking for is a live chat. See if anyone's on here. No one's on here, so Facebook, probably nothing here. One more time. All right, yep. Have an amazing weekend. I'll talk to you soon.